I have much emotion and many thoughts and feelings right now that there's just no way I could express those. But I would like to share some things that for me have been values, things I've appreciated about working here over the years. And just first of all, there's a sense here, those of us that work for the CSB and for the county are really in the public services sector. And for me, perhaps more within the last 10 years or so, that's taken on a meaning that it never had before. There's something noble and true about that. Not particularly being involved in services for profit, but more in the interest of the community. And I think that's really special. I've come to value that. I really especially have appreciated being able to work with this CSB, and I really think this CSB is one of the best, if not the best CSB in the state. 34 years is a long time to be in one place, and Chesterfield has been a really consistent and important part of my life. I've thought about that recently and realized that there's kind of a fabric that gets woven. 34 years is a long time, most of my adult life, and the fabric of personal and professional life becomes woven over that time. Many events have occurred, personal events, while I've been working here. I started here 6 months after Diana and I were married. We started a program here together. Both of our kids, Sam and Ann, are born here. We've had family deaths, a wedding, another wedding being planned. Marathons have been run, events that I've shared with the people here. And I think folks here may have made this place really special. Been part of many of the changes here and experienced many challenges and opportunities. And really and truly, this has been a great place to work for me. It's been just a really good match. Another value I've had is having a career, and John Morgan alluded to this, having a career that's really focused on working with kids and families. And in that regard, I'd like to share a quote with you that's been on my bulletin board in my office, really, probably for about 25 years now, since CAS got started. And the quote's anonymous, but it reads, 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the kind of car I drove. But the world may be different and a better place because I was important in the life of the child. And I guess this is what it's really all come down to for me, making a difference in the lives of kids and families. I don't think a job can get better than that. And toward this end, I've also greatly valued the fact that Chesterfield really has a solid system of care for kids and families. And there's some folks here representative of that system of care. See Karen back there, Jana. This system of care where folks from the schools and DSS and the courts all pull together. The systems of care can be very powerful, and I think that's the case here in Chesterfield, with an ability to collaborate and pool resources to maximize impact. I've really appreciated being part of building that here in Chesterfield, and know that will continue in the years ahead. And then finally, and most of all, I have so valued the Child and Adolescent Services team, my team. I have so much respect and admiration for what you guys do. The daily stresses and challenges. I know what that's like. You've come into my office, I've gone into yours. We've connected so much about the difficult and challenging casework. I've realized the power that a team like ours, like CAST, has in helping to make positive changes and changing lives, but also to be able to support each other in doing that daily work. That's a strong team. CAST is a strong team. So to my team, I salute you. It is you that I will miss most in the days ahead. And as I depart, I know the good stuff you do will continue, and I wish you the best with that. While I look forward to my retirement, I will always be able to look back with a great deal of satisfaction knowing that I've done my best along with my team to make a difference in the lives of kids and families. So I'm going to kind of close this up. You've all been standing there a long time, but I want to close it with a reading, and readings on letting go and moving on. And this is probably as much therapeutic for me as it is just something to read right now. But let us imagine that life is like a river. Most people are clinging to the bank, afraid to let go, and afraid to risk